Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at a Yeardle puzzle. 3 more events took place in the same year and I'm going to try and guess what year that was. And it's a very Roman set of events today. Marcus Aurelius is named Caesar. I feel like I've heard of him and I should know roughly when he lived, but I don't. The people mentioned in the middle clues are a little bit less well known to me. The bottom clue, the tomb of Hadrian in Rome, is completed. We've got Hadrian's Wall, of course, in Britain. So that should help. Based solely on the fact that it's Roman, I kind of mentally assume it's between about 400 BC and 400 AD. Those are Roman times, aren't they? Based on Marcus Aurelius, I might have been tempted to go in the BCs, but Rome didn't invade Britain until, was it 85 AD, something like that? So the tomb of Hadrian is completed. If it's the same Hadrian that had Hadrian's Wall, then that's got to be after the Roman invasion of Britain. So, let's go closer to the end part of the Roman era. Let's go 200. Okay, I am within 200 years, so I was right to go in the ADs rather than the BCs. That's good to know. Let's jump back a little bit further. Oh. Are we going to go back even further, or are we going to go closer to 120? I think let's go another 80 years back. Oh, I should have gone for 120. Okay, so it's between 180... No, sorry, it's between 80 and 160. Let's go 150. That's why I specifically went for 150. We're at least 11 years off, but it can't be 11 years later, so it's got to be at least 11 years earlier. So it's between 110 and 140. How about 115? Okay, it's between 126 and 140. About 130 then. Oh no, I'm making a hash of this. It still could be 126 or 127, or it could be closer to 140. I think we've got to try 135. Oh, there's still 6 or so options. It could be 126, 127, 38 or 39. So actually there's only 4 options. So it's not quite as bad as it could have been, but I am down to my last guess. So it is pretty bad. I think... What do I think? I think all 4 of those really are equally likely based on everything. I'm going to go for an even year. I'm going to go 138. Oh, it's 139. I'm really regretting not going for 120 earlier then. I'm not sure it would have helped though, because I'd still have been 11 to 40 years off. Once I failed to narrow it down to the right decade, I was just really struggling. I was a bit unlucky, I think, but yeah, I was just jumping way all over the place. If it happened 1 year later, then my 4th guess would have told me I was within a decade and I'd have been sailing. Very frustrating. I was only 61 years off at my first guess. That's actually a lot better than I normally do, and I still failed. That doesn't often happen, actually. Normally I start miles away and I succeed. Today I started close and I failed. How bizarre. Let me know how you got on. That is a Yeardle failure. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.